most cruel sights you have ever seen cannot match the shock of this motion picture experience.
Scalpel slashing, arm twisting, axe hacking motorcycle maniacs.
From the depths of this unholy tomb,
Terror.
Hide if you can.
Together, the pair everyone is talking about.
Welcome to Terrible Delights.
Well,
Take it
hello,
away.
everybody.
I'm sorry.
You fucked it up.
You go again. I'm sorry.
Take two. Hello, welcome to another episode of Terrible Delights, a grindhouse-ish podcast where we cover movies. Yeah, movies for the 70s and 80s that would likely fall in the large genre that is grindhouse fare.
Would have played in a shit theater in New York City.
Yeah, even though like Star Wars played there too. We're not covering Star Wars.
Not yet.
Not yet. Maybe, after episode 1000. This is Scott speaking here. I am joined as always by the lovely, talented Bill.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I figured I'd be nice.
You're going to say, what's my name? What's my name tonight?
His name tonight. So we have a nice little, we're doing this on video, even though we're not a video podcast. And his name tonight is Bitten Off PP.
It's accurate.
Which is something that does happen in the movie that we're going to do. If I want to give it away more, my name tonight is Ada the Chicken Woman.
Mm-hmm.
So that might give it away for everybody. And a few episodes ago, and in a movie that we covered called Raw Force, Bill thought a character looked a lot like Martin Cove.
I think it was Martin Cove crossed with Harrison Ford.
It was, yes.
Yeah.
And in this movie, Martin Cove's actually in it.
He is.
So you willed this into existence. And it is my pick this week. And the movie I have chosen is 1972's Last House on the Left.
Marie and her friend,
I feel like a woman for the first time in my life.
two girls from the suburbs, going to the city to have a good time.
Oh, this is my roommate, Sam.
Hi, girls.
This is my sister, Martha. Martha, these girls, want to buy some grass.
Four killers on the loose, also looking for a good time.
And the road leads to nowhere.
They meet in the last house on the left.
Which is a Wes Craven joint produced by Sean Cunningham later, right, of Friday the 13th fame.
That's right.
So
this
quite
is the first movie that we've covered that I've actually seen before.
So I don't think I'd ever actually seen it before. I think I had fooled myself.
Really? Wow. Yeah,
I'm not quite sure how.
I'm really surprised at that, considering just your appreciation of
this is right up
stuff.
Yeah, right up my alley.
Wow.
Either I hadn't actually seen it before, or I really haven't. My memory's worse than.
Did you get it confused with another movie that would have kind of fit the details?
No, I don't think so. I think I got it confused by title with the little girl who lives down the lane.
Oh,
for some reason, I don't know. I mean, nothing to do with the other, but I just have gone through my life thinking I'd seen this, and I watched it and went, I don't think I've ever seen this before.
So it's all new shocks for you.
Shocks and thrills.
And thrills. Maybe a couple laughs too.
Well, the music's very uplifting and fun.
Well, it was. I think I texted. At the start of the movie, it's not jarring because it's these obviously like nasty criminals who are going to do terrible things, but then you have the parents with the delightful upbeat music.
Yeah,
and then all I remember from the movie. All I remember from this movie. I rented it back in high school. Probably I saw it when I was like 16 or 17. That was the only time. And I remember what I named myself tonight. The scene where Ding-a-ling gets bitten off.
Yeah,
I know that someone gets shot in the pond. That was about it. I forgot because then again you have super serious horrible things that even though I've seen this I was still uncomfortable watching. Then you have goofy cops
bumbling, even
bumbling. Oh, definitely bumbling.
Yeah, it's It's odd, for sure. I know that.
It's even stranger that Ebert gave it like 3.5 out of 4 stars.
Yeah, Ebert. Ebert liked what he liked. I think sometimes he found something redeeming, even if it's true horribleness.
Yes.
I know. This is Wes Craven's first feature film, and he had done porn movies prior to this. And I know that this was really more meant to have some like hardcore sex in it.
It seemed to be a lot of it was going to be, or just a lot like more terrible, demented things happening.
I think it was going to have a lot more just like sex scenes in it.
And boobs getting cut off and eaten.
Yeah, I mean, the dude that plays Weasel, Fred Weasel Podolsky, Fred Lincoln, he's a porn dude.
Yep.
Or was a porn dude. He died 10 years ago.
Oh, really?
2013, yeah.
Oh.
But I mean, he did a lot. He like acted in porn. He directed porn. He was a screenwriter for porn. And then he did some other movies. And I like that he considers this like a low point in his career, which is
something.
I think this movie certainly has a reputation. Anyways.
He was mad that he didn't get to fuck.
Yeah, right. Probably. Well, he brags that he was doing it in between takes, but who knows?
Oh, well, hey.
Yeah.
To each their own, I guess. It was the early 70s.
A classy fella.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it had terrible reputation. It went through a couple of title changes before they landed on Last House of the Lake.
What were the other titles?
What were the other titles?
That's a weird title.
Shit, man. I had them too, and then I kind of lost them. What were they?
Oh, no.
That's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
What are we going to do now?
Thanks for just bringing the show to a halt.
I did. Do nothing.
You asked me a question. I didn't have the answer in front of me, and I should know this already because I looked it up, but I don't remember.
I had to take those notes.
That's terrible. Can we put on some thinking music? Can you play like the Jeopardy?
Fake Jeopardy, sure, yeah.
While I figure this out, there's while I look this up, it's kind of loosely based on the Virgin Spring, right? Which is an Ingmar Bergman movie. Have you ever seen that one?
Mm-hmm. No, I have not. At least not yet. I have many movies that are on my someday list, but
it's good. I mean, it's pretty loosely based. It's based, quotes, sure, on that.
Yeah.
The titles, by the way, saved by the internet. So the original title was Sex Crime of the Century. And then they changed it to a terrible name, which is Krug and Company.
That sounds like a goofball comedy, maybe.
It's pretty bad. Someone proposed Last House on the Left, and Craven hated it, and Cunningham hated it, and they went with it anyways, and there you go, history.
No reason, no explanation as to why.
Why it was called Last House on the Left?
Well, why they hated it? Why did they go with it?
I think it doesn't make any sense. Like they're not in the Last House on the Left. What does that mean?
If you look at the way it was filmed, where the car broke down for the house was to the right.
Right.
It was on a road. It wasn't on a dead end. I didn't think about those things.
Yeah.
I mean, the house is remote apparently, but
it should have been called Remote House on the Right.
Yeah,
but that's not catchy.
Or the Murder in the Woods, or the fearsome foursome. Yeah, plenty of other things you could have done. I mean, I think it's
the fearsome foursome.
Oh, that sounds like it would be like a 70s bad martial arts movie.
Kind of.
Yeah. No, but I think Last House on the Left is a catchy title.
Oh, yeah, I think there's a reason why it worked, right?
Yeah, but now that I'm actually thinking about it, it makes zero sense.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a house. Things take place in a house.
It's better than Krug and Company.
Yeah.
I think even Sex Crime of the Century. If you're going to go for pure just trash, sure. I don't think this movie would have done as well with that title.
Yeah.
And this movie, didn't do well in theaters, but it did very well in the drive-in circuit.
Okay.
they would show it, I guess, double teamed up with Mario Bava's Bay of Blood, and it was like a very popular double feature. So did well, made money, and unfortunately pigeonholed Wes Craven into horror for 30 years.
I did okay.
Yeah, I think he wanted to do other things, and he couldn't for a long time because of this. But
large scale musicals.
Well, he did serious drama, later on. And Cunningham did Friday the 13th, so he did fine.
He was a horror man.
Yeah. So again, I don't think I'd ever seen it before. At least most of it wasn't familiar to me. I of course recall the VHS box, and I remember some of the taglines on it. Right, just repeat to yourself, it's only a movie.
Only a movie.
Only a movie. Only a movie. And that was stolen from some other movie from like the 50s.
Did Hitchcock do that or something similar? Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm just making things up. I'm probably making things up.
It's not. I don't know. I don't know if Hitchcock did, but
no.
But it was to avoid fainting. Keep repeating. It's only a movie.
Yeah. I did read somewhere there were claims of fainting, vomiting, and someone having a heart attack after viewing the movie.
Oh, really?
Who knows if that's true or not, but it was said by someone somewhere.
There was the person who came up with the title for Last House on the Left. Apparently, this is like we're getting into like folklore, I think, at this point. But what they say is the guy who came up with Last House on the Left as the title was watching it with his wife, who kept covering her eyes, and he kept telling her it's only a movie. But only a movie was used for Color Me Blood Red and for Straight Jacket. So 64, 65, that had already been there. And then they used it again. Don't Look in the Basement had that. Don't Open the Window had that. So
don't forget to shut the lights off when you leave.
Yeah, right. Right. Don't forget to lock up.
Just wanted to cut it out.
Yeah. So, I think it's a good tagline for it, though, for sure. I love the poster. That's kind of like, it almost looks like a newspaper.
Yeah, the black and white with one of the women slumped up against a tree. It's
interesting though because it doesn't describe the movie. It says it rests on 13 acres of earth over the very center of hell. Last house on the left.
It makes it sound much more like. Yeah. It's like
everything actually bad happens outside the house.
Yeah. Some things happen in the house, but
but the inside of the house stuff's pretty good. So
it is, yeah.
Yeah, so what are you gonna do?
You didn't notice in one scene when they get mail, it's addressed at the start, when the guy drops the mail off, there's no number address, it's just addressed, Last House on the Left, and they give the name of the family.
And he just turns to the camera and go, makes no goddamn sense.
Yeah. That was a weird, I'm sure this seemed like, I think it was supposed to be rural New York.
Yeah, it was filmed in Connecticut, so kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
to be like in that area.
Sure. But it's almost seems like, and he was wearing like a cowboy hat, so it seemed that like southern, because the sheriff is like kind of southernish, which seemed weird if it was New York to me, right? Is that?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's whoever they could get to act in this thing, they're going to get. But it's strange too that the mail carrier drives up, he whistles for his dog who's just out in the woods randomly.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
Yeah, I don't. It didn't make any sense. I was very confused.
And then I think it was like his car with the sign on the inside that just said U.S. Mail. It didn't seem very official. Probably because they didn't want to get sued for using an actual post office vehicle.
Right. Maybe. It would make sense. I mean, they probably had zero money. So,
yes. And then
it adds up.
And this old feller to himself admits that he's attracted to a 17-year-old. Good for him.
Well, it was 1972, and That was okay. Okay.
And yes, it was weird. Like it was like cutting to her in the shower as he's talking about all this mail she's getting.
So there's a lot of movies in the 70s and 80s where the characters are supposed to be underage. They're acted by people that aren't, and they still show boobs. And you're supposed to get turned on by the 17-year-old.
Yeah.
It's product of its times. I'm sure they'd still do it if they could.
Well, I'm sure some do, and I'm sure it's just like movies that like direct to DVD and then no one watches it.
But it's not it's not gratuitous, at least at the beginning. It's pretty it's kind of arty.
And you have that people still must have those sliding shower doors. It's not like frosted glass necessarily, but it has that pattern on it.
Yeah.
I don't like those. Do you have an opinion on those? No.
I have a sliding glass shower, but mine is just clear.
Yeah.
Which is great because I can see the mirror, so I can watch myself shower, which is very arousing sometimes.
Without having water go everywhere.
That's right.
Do you play that classic stripper song? The da 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 da.
I do that while I'm shaving in the shower, using the mirror from across the room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And when it does the bam boom bam boom, you do like kicks doing that part.
Yeah.
You can't help it.
Absolutely, just slam it up against the glass.
He's just kicking the glass door as you're shaving. Oh, gotta be careful.
That's right.
That's weird. What a turn we've taken.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, let's get at least to who's in this movie.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of who, what? People that went on to do things.
Except Martin Cove, the only person I recognized.
So we have Sandra Peabody plays Mary.
No one liked her, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Lucy Grantham played Phyllis. David Hess. So David Hess plays Krug. He's in some other things. He's in a movie called Hitchhike. That was a very good movie where he, shock and surprise, he plays a rapist.
Oh my.
He's in a movie that I like called The House on the Edge of the Park, where I don't want to shock you, but he plays a rapist.
Oh, no.
He's in Swamp Thing.
Rapist?
He rapes Swamp Thing. Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's brutal. No, I don't know. He directed a movie that I cannot find, but I would love to. It's called To All a Good Night. It's a slasher movie where the slasher is Santa Claus, or a guy dressed as Santa Claus. And I love a good Christmas slasher movie. There aren't enough good ones, especially kind of maybe 2013. And I feel like they made like a bunch of shit ones.
Yeah.
But like Black Christmas and like the old ones I like. And this is from 1980.
Christmas. Yeah.
This seems like perfect. And I cannot find it like anywhere.
Oh.
I don't know if it just never got released. It was on VHS, but I don't know.
Like those movies that there might be like a rough VHS copy on like Internet Archive.
Maybe I'm just not looking in the right place. I don't know. It's weird. You would think out of all the shit that we see that gets released.
Have you tried calling the police?
I called them, but they told me to quit calling them. So I have to stop. Yeah.
Oh, he'll get arrested.
He was a songwriter.
I have a little blurb from Wikipedia, if I may.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. In 1972, his career split into several new directions, with the starring role in Last House on the Left, for which he also composed the soundtrack. In this movie, he was noted to have been a reckless, merciless character, a method actor. He famously threatened to attack co-star Sandra Peabody to get a more genuine reaction from her.
Yeah,
we talked about that before we came on.
That tracks.
I have something about Sandra Peabody too, which I think you're going to like, especially. Actually, I'm going to you're going to dislike it. She was starred in a 1966 movie called Horse Killers.
Oh,
and the story is based on a series of real-life bizarre horse mutilations occurring in Florida.
In Florida,
yeah. But
Florida, the horse state.
The saddest part is all the known film existing was stolen, causing the film to be unreleased. It's a lost movie. Yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
So David Hess, he recorded the original version of All Shook Up.
Yeah.
A year before Elvis. Which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, he's a prolific songwriter.
Yeah, he wrote songs for Elvis. I mean, nothing,
huge.
Yeah. He wrote this bizarro song that I sent to you called Speedy Gonzales.
I listened to some of that last night.
He's
Nice
playing.
mustache.
He portrayed his character name at that point was David Dante. That's the name that he went. And Pat Boone recorded that and went to number fucking 6 in the U.S. So yeah, he 2 solo albums. He had a top 10 folk hit, and he does a lot of music in this movie. A lot of the upbeat music, but
upbeat plot synopsis about
the song that is describing them. That's him.
Yeah, if you're not paying attention, you're like, oh, this is a jolly song. And then, wait a second, what did you say?
yeah. All right, so I think we can get through this fairly quick, unless you want to really get into the nitty gritty of the rape scenes, which you probably don't. So, so we'll just go through it. So we have.
I did want to note a quote that I texted you, but I think it's funny at the start. When is it Marie or Mary?
I thought it was Mary.
Mary, okay. I just want to go with that. Okay. Like she's getting ready to go out with her friend Phyllis, who the mom disapproves of. But the dad's like, oh, but it's so weird. Like, dad's like, oh, you're not wearing a bra. I can see your nipples. Well, you don't say that's your daughter. And then she says something about like she says the word tits, and he's like, tits? What's this tits business?
yeah.
Weird. It's a whole weird scene.
It is, yeah. It's the acting is not the best this part either.
No, and it's like really like this is like especially like happy-go-lucky music in the background.
It's we'll put it this way: the father's played by Richard Towers, but he's credited as Gaylord St. James.
Yes,
and the mother is Eleanor Shaw, and she's credited as Cynthia Carr. So the parents are just like, yeah, we'll do this, but we want nothing to do.
Especially the actors like, give me a super weird name. It has to sound respectable, but also stupid.
Gaylord St. James,
yeah. That sounds like a little, like bottom shelf vodka.
You want nothing but the best.
It's
Gaylord
right.
St. James.
It's right. Yeah, but she and Phyllis are going to go to a concert.
They're going to go see a band called Bloodlust.
They kill chickens on stage. Is that part of their deal?
That's what they say. Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't like Phyllis because she's from
she's only the bad part of town, and that's where the club is going to be. Where they're going.
They go to into New York City, right?
I don't know if it's New. Yeah, I know it's filmed in New York City. I don't know if it's actually meant to be New York City.
Is it just a big city? The big city?
It doesn't say. But it's supposed to be her 17th birthday.
Yeah.
And the dad gives her a peace symbol necklace, and that'll come up later.
Mm-hmm.
So they go into the city, and we hear a news report of a prison escape, right, with a rape rapist murderers and Junior's heroin addicted son.
It's I guess realistically, David Hess was 36. I think I did the math right when this came out, so he could have had a son, but it just seems strange. They seemed way too close in age.
Yeah, I know. I just at one point I was like, maybe it's not his real son. I don't know.
Adopted son.
Sure.
1 year difference.
Why not?
I think the guy who played Mark Scheffler, I know he's like he writes TV, but I think he could have, if he'd stuck with it, he could have had like a career as like goofy comedy stuff.
Yeah, no, he was good. I think I have to say, I think everyone in this was actually fairly okay. The parents and cops, notwithstanding.
Yeah, no, all the main players.
Yeah, I
agree.
So they hear this report though, what's going on, right? And actually, before that, it's a weird cut of them running through the woods, and then they're going to a place where Phyllis has tied up booze.
Yep, underwater.
Yeah, like it's like tied up and floating in the water. I don't understand any of this, and they have a little conversation, a little giggly conversation.
Girl stuff.
Where Mary explains that she got her boobs. That's very exciting.
Yeah. I looked behind the sofa, and there they were.
That's the quote.
Boom.
And then they're on their way in the car. And so they hear this thing, and they go. They're going to try to get some marijuana before the show.
They want to score some grass.
Yes. Now, what Junior's buying the same thing. Isn't he looking for weed too?
No, I think he uses. They make him leave the apartment for some reason. I thought they just like told him to get out because no one likes him.
Is this when we cut to the apartment and this is where we meet Krug?
Pretty much. There was a scene before that when they leave in a liquor store and then Krug pops a kid's balloon with a cigar.
Oh yeah,
which is Wes Craven's son.
Oh really? That's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
So we'll introduce the criminals. So we have Krug. Right, he's like a rapist and murderer. We have his son Junior, who's addicted to heroin.
Thanks to his dad.
Thanks to his dad. Yeah. We have Sadie, who's just like just horrible. She's described as animalistic.
She's in that little documentary thing you showed me. That's Richard Dreyfuss's wife.
It was
at the time.
And yeah, she's unfortunately the mother of Ben Dreyfuss, who's a real piece of shit of a human being.
Oh.
That's her son. And Richard Dreyfuss, no fucking prize peach either. He's kind of a piece of shit.
Are they no longer married? Is that what you say it was?
Yeah, no, they're divorced.
Is it because Richard Dreyfuss, he had no idea she did this movie when he found out he divorced her?
That's exactly right.
Oh,
it's like 30 years later.
Yeah.
Get out. They were married from 83 to 95. So
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sure. I just went to richarddreyfussexes.com. That's a free plug for you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes. And so we have Sadie, and we have Fred Podowski, also known as Weasel, who's supposed to be a child molesting peeping Tom and murderer.
He loves his knife too, a switchblade.
He does, while wearing a little suit.
A suit
best dressed.
Well, besides those sandals, the Jesus sandals.
Well, 70s.
Yeah.
So they meet Junior. Junior says that he can get them weed. Just come over to here, and they go and they get into an apartment, and you actually hear Krug go, "Gotcha."
Yeah. Was he hiding under the covers? Where was he? He just like
I don't even know where he was. I just heard him say "Gotcha." Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not gonna work for them anymore.
No, it's all downhill for them.
All downhill for them, yes. So they're attacked there, and we cut to her parents are preparing a little party for her.
Yep, making a cake. The dad's really he's like really hungry and horny.
He's like super excited about this fucking cake.
Yep.
She's even with this dialogue about the cake, like, "Oh, I should have bought one at the store." Nonsense.
I'm Gaylord St. James, and I approve.
Exactly. So yeah, that's not going to be great. So we have the cut to it literally says like the next morning. You have Phyllis is already, I think, in the car. I thought at this point she might already be dead. She's not. And they carry Mary down the fire escape.
Yeah, the place they were staying at was like half demolished, it looked like.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, New York in the early 70s, man. You ever watch just video footage of it?
It was just not a good time.
Oh, there's whole sections of New York in the 70s. It looks like that.
I believe
only there are people sporadically living there.
Yeah,
there's a lot of footage on YouTube of New York in the 70s. If you go looking, I mean, it's fascinating in some ways to see what it's become. Right. You can't believe people lived like that. Like they had no choice,
Perhaps I'll go down a rabbit hole later.
It definitely is. I've gone down that rabbit hole a few times. Yeah. So they bring them to the woods.
Their car. Well, before that though, there's like a shot like they're like driving down the road, having a good time, and I believe Krug and Sadie are fornicating in the back seat.
Oh,
or is it dry humping? It's at least dry humping.
And
the Weasel keeps interrupting. That's how I took it.
Well, Weasel's a little jealous. I think he wants.
I think he's just a weirdo.
He's definitely a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're in the trunk, by the way, and then we see it cuts to a shot of the mailbox. Right.
Well, the car breaks down, and they.
Oh yeah, fuck me, yes. The car breaks down. Sorry.
And they take them out of the trunk, and
Mary
sees her own mailbox.
Yeah,
which is like,
yeah.
Now I think already at this point too, the cops have stopped by because their parents were worried.
Yes,
is that correct?
They don't think anything's going on. Like, she'll be back.
Kids is kids. Can I have some of that cake?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
But I do like that. What's his face? I forgot his name. Martin Cove comes in because he's just deputy. He doesn't get a name. How he comes in.
Sheriff's just, at least he does have a name. It's Harry.
Oh, okay.
Deputy Harry. Sheriff doesn't have a name. It's just Sheriff.
Oh, okay. But how he comes in and he's just like, any more? The cake is out. He's like, is there any more cake? That's his biggest concern at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, teenage girl ran away to the city, so they're looking at it.
Yeah.
Which kind of,
happens all the time.
I get it kind of, but maybe, at least feign interest, maybe.
Yeah, they really could care less at first.
But she recognizes the mailbox. This is where she whispers, "Last house on the left," like that, which is why we know it's her house. And then they're dragged into the woods, like a little deeper into the woods. And from here, it is all downhill. They force one of them to pee their pants.
They force someone to pee their pants to punch her friend.
It's just like awful. It all just gets awful. It's very degrading. There's a lot of nudity. There's a lot of raping.
They're making them like sexually assault each other.
It's just all awful. I mean, good job, Wes Craven, for making it just awful. This is a movie that, while I'm watching it, I'm like, man, I'm not bored. Like, it's certainly not like, and I'm not like, oh, looking away, but I feel like kind of guilty,
icky.
like I'm participating in like the making of this horrible thing.
Yeah.
You feel a little dirty. I just kept going. It's only a movie. And I got through it. But
I was in bed. I was holding my chest because I was like, I'm gonna have a heart attack. It's coming.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like a part of it has to do with, obviously it's on older film. So it has that grainy, dirty quality, but it's also how he filmed it. I mean, it's not.
Well, these like a documentary crew make it look more newsreel like, not.
And it does. It just looks very raw.
Yeah.
And it works super well because of that. I think it makes it scarier. You don't know what's going to happen. You also have David Hess, who is just fucking terrifying in this movie. So it's a hard, probably, what would you say, half hour?
I think so, yeah.
Of stuff that kind of goes on. I mean, there's dialogue and stuff. I don't want to, it's not like a half hour rape scene, but there's a lot of just gross things going on, a lot of leering and just people saying awful things. Yeah. But you have Phyllis is going to try to distract them.
Right. Crew goes to the car to get stuff to make a fire, even though he comes back with a machete.
Yeah. Well,
he was gone for a while too.
He's gonna cut down trees.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Phyllis makes a run for it, and Weasel and
Sadie and Weasel go running after her, and Junior stays behind to watch Mary.
Yeah, and he's just, I don't know.
Yeah. This is great. This is Sadie and Weasel chasing her through the woods. I don't know. That was a good chase scene, I thought.
Well, yeah, she kind of tricks him for a while.
She does, although I was a little confused. At one point, she's on the opposite side of a river, and Weasel's there, and she like flips him off.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. But then like a minute later, she's on the same side of the river. And I'm like, what happened? Who crossed? I didn't see anyone cross.
I don't know.
She just walked through the river without noticing. Fuck.
I mean, Fred likely could have made it across if he really wanted to.
I guess.
You don't want to get his suit wet.
But you do see Weasel's looking, and his little sandals are not working very well for him at this point.
No.
But Sadie running through the woods was like a fucking lunatic, bounding through the woods. She's like a mile ahead of Weasel.
She had that wild hair too.
Yeah. That was great. And then so we have Mary's talking to Junior, and she's trying to like, come on, don't you want to go? Let's just go. You want to go? Come on, just go. My dad's a doctor. He get you methadone. And
He's like, it's like, oh, go on.
yeah, I live like right over there. I live in the last house on the left. And she starts calling him Willow, which is like a hippie thing.
And she gives him her peace necklace.
Yep. And he's, becoming convinced. And then we have Phyllis finds a cemetery.
Right by the road.
It's near a road. You can see cars going by.
So close.
And this is great because she bumps into like one of them, and then you look at all three of them are there, like boxing her in.
Yeah, and she's like, shit.
Yeah. And Weasel stabs her.
Yeah, that lower back.
Yeah, it's awful.
Mm-hmm.
And then she crawls away. They like let her crawl kind of, and then just walk over and stab her to death.
A bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they pick her up too. She's like, oh.
Yeah. Exactly. She sounded like a dying tauntaun. Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
So now we cut to Marion Jr. They're going on the run. She's gonna make it, and they walk right into Krug.
Yeah, and they
with a
machete and Phyllis's severed arm.
Yeah, which he throws at her.
Yep,
that's nice.
Mm.
And yeah, not great here at all.
Is this where he carves his name into her chest?
He carves his name into her chest. Yeah, then rapes her, and I don't know. This part's awful and rough, but I like she goes over, she starts saying a prayer.
Yeah, she knows she's about to get killed.
Yeah,
but it's strange at the same time that the other three, like Junior, I don't know where Junior is, but the other three, like they seem like remorseful or something.
It's kind of like we've all gone way too far.
Yeah,
kind of a thing. Also, like Weasel's a fucking psychotic, but again, Krug is just next level.
He's off the charts.
Yeah. So she just kind of slowly walks into the water.
Yep.
Into a lake. No dialogue really, and Krug just shoots her.
Yeah.
From a distance.
In the extended cut, after she gets shot a couple times, and she's just kind of floating there, and she's like, "Oh my god, a leech!" After she gets shot.
I didn't see that cut.
That's the one I saw. Yep. And they go to help to get her out of the water and to get the leech off of her.
Oh, that was nice of them.
Yeah. I'm not gonna let you die with the leech on you.
It's nice.
Not on my watch.
They did have consciences. Oh.
Yeah.
So now we have irony, right, going on. They change out of their clothes and they go over to the last house they see there, right? The only house.
Right. And at the same time,
it happens to be her house.
And at the same time, the police hear a report about how their car was spotted in the area because they passed it when they left, and we don't have time to stop for this broken down car.
How did
we have to go back? We have to go back and play checkers.
Yeah, yeah, It's then they get a word of something triggers them. What was it?
Well, the description of the car. That comes in the report over the radio, and they're like, "Oh shit!"
And they have to go to the Collingwoods. How long is it going to take to get there? 25. Make it 15.
15. I do like the it was like a weird, like a pea green police car. No indication besides a light.
Yeah.
And the lights. I like the lights in the front that came out of the grill. I thought I was like, ooh, that's cool. Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Yeah. But this is where it gets like
it's comedy.
It changes the tone so much, though.
I mean, we've had that kind of in between. We've had jaunty music.
Yeah.
Like just that doesn't fit. And part of it's like, well, it's kind of successful in a way because it really throws you off. You may be watching something horrible with like really upbeat music and it's confusing.
Yeah.
In this case, though, it's just pure comedy. Their car breaks down because he ran out of gas. You idiot, kind of dialogue going on.
And is at this point too where he actually takes his hat off and throws it at the ground?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then no, it's not. It's the next part where
that's when they try to hitchhike.
Try to hitchhike and like a gang of youths taunt them to give a ride. Like, fuck you, pig. And that's when they throw their hat on the ground. And then they bump into my namesake for the evening, Ada the Chicken Lady. And they get into a very long conversation about how much chickens weigh, and why there's no room on it, and why they can't have a ride because she has too many chickens. So you
Not
can
enough
ride
for
on the
them.
roof. So they do, but then they immediately fall off.
Too much
She
weight.
cackles and says it's because like they're too heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And then off they go walking again. Like,
Now,
what?
you failed to mention that the deputy could hear it coming. You guess exactly what it was.
Yeah, he puts
well
his ear
before you
down
could see it.
There's a truck coming and chickens.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, it makes no sense why that's in there. Unless
Yeah.
it was part of something else they were going to do. Maybe that's all I can think of.
That they will transition from terrible to funny.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, the music I kind of get. Like I say, it's very jarring to hear upbeat music with horrifying things going on the screen. You're kind of like, all right, I kind of get that juxtaposition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in this case, I don't understand. Like, just
Come on,
the
Wes.
film comes to like a screeching fucking halt.
Yeah.
And it
Exactly.
serves no purpose. They serve no purpose in this movie. Sorry,
Yeah,
Mark.
they're useless.
So they're at the parents' house. They're a traveling salesman.
It's weird. The wife's just like, "Oh, we have company." He's like, "What?"
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's how people were back then. Just,
Yeah,
we
kinda.
need help.
The car broke down.
Mm-hmm.
And they're traveling salesmen. They have this whole conversation.
It's funny how 3 out of the 4 of them actually are playing the part, and Junior's just so strung out and like in his Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah. Yeah. They have a nice spaghetti dinner.
Yeah.
Now-
Weasel's really into the spaghetti.
It's funny though, because they're going to let them stay, but their daughter's missing at this point and has been gone for a day. Now, obviously, your first thought probably isn't to suspect these people, and I get that. That's fine. But they show like no indication that they're in any sense of grief or anguish over the daughter missing, and they put them up in her room.
Yeah.
Like, well, our daughter's missing right now, so you can stay in her room. How fortunate.
Yeah.
It's very
That worked out.
So they're in her room, and all of them. I like that they put them into 2 different rooms, but they all just sneak into one.
Yeah. Like a Three Stooges. They'll sleep in the same bed.
Yeah. But they find photos of her.
Yeah, like, oh, what do we got here?
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
And is this when she finds Junior?
Yeah, Junior's puking.
Yeah, he's going through withdrawal.
Yeah.
And she sees the peace necklace.
Yeah.
And it's like, aha. And then she finds all the blood soaked clothes.
Well, it's funny. Yeah, she finds the blood soaked clothes and just conveniently overhears them saying, "We killed their daughter."
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
And then it's funny.
Yeah.
It just cuts the parents running through the woods and finding their daughter immediately in the night in the woods.
Yeah, I didn't really understand how they knew where to go and why is she out of the lake.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I guess
did she swim out?
It was supposed to be a longer scene where, I mean, she's kind of moving a little bit. She was supposed to be alive and then die after they found her, but that was cut for some reason. So that you're supposed to just see it as they found her dead.
So she like in like the dream cut, she like was not quite dead and managed to get out of the water.
And tell them who the killers were.
Yeah.
Even though they already seem to know that. But
yeah. Well, that's right. So they go back and things will not go well for everyone else now that they know. So
yeah, it's almost like a kind of a Home Alone scenario.
A little bit, yeah. The dad starts setting up traps.
Yeah.
Was it shaving cream? It looks like he put down on the ground.
Yeah. But he does the electrified doorknob with the wet rug.
Yeah, which is smart. That was a good one.
I feel like he was in the basement trying to figure out weapons.
Yep, the pie over the door.
Yeah, but it's like he forgets he has a gun.
I don't know, a chainsaw.
Yeah, and a chainsaw. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'd like to say that I mentioned this before, and we did coffee. This is another total dad bod with a turtleneck sweater.
Yes.
And it's
Same
yellow.
time frame.
Yeah, and he had like the ultra sideburns as well.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the other character did. That's like a kind of the same thing. Yellowy colored turtleneck, dad bod, sideburns. He just didn't. This dad didn't have the cool glasses. The offset.
Yellow was
stuff.
a very big color in the 70s. Just like they just
Yeah.
discovered how to make dye out of it.
I also need to mention the interior design of the house. I don't know if it was probably someone's real house.
Like the wood paneling.
The wood paneling and it was like 3 large paintings forced together in too small of a space in one of the walls. I didn't like.
70s.
Yeah.
70s was a terrible time in a lot of ways.
Yeah, the fashion and the
it's like
interior design.
It's like a lot of evolution just stopped for like a decade.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yep. So I just needed to. I'll get off my soapbox about interior design now and fashion.
Yeah, it's all good. So the dad's setting up all these traps, and the mom starts hitting on Weasel.
Yeah. She's having a drink, and Weasel had the nightmare that they foreshadowing nightmare that they were going to.
Fuck yeah, the nightmare is awesome.
Oh my! I was actually like holding my gun, like no.
The nightmare is awesome. The nightmare is that he's on a table, like you just see his face.
Mm-hmm.
He's on a table, and you can hear chattering, and it's like 2 doctors. And the doctors are the parents, like dressed in doctors' scrubs, and they just keep telling him to open his mouth. Like the mom just keeps going, "Open your mouth," and he keeps opening his mouth wider. And he has his mouth wide open, and you just hear the dad go, "Chisel."
Yeah.
And she hands a chisel, and he's like, "Hammer?" He gets the hammer, and he lines up the chisel right to his teeth, and you just see the hammer come down. And that's a fucking nightmare right there. God damn.
Yes. So yeah, he's up.
Yeah. So so she's hitting on him, and basically she will, let's do it. And
because he claims he could do it with his hands tied behind his back.
Yeah, that's right.
And I texted when they're outside, and she's like, "Can you really do that?" And his quote was, "Baby, I can literally do that. I'm super."
That's right. So he lets her tie him up, which doesn't seem smart, but love is blind.
It was a nice touch how his dingling got caught in the zipper too.
Well, yeah. So I think that's on purpose, is what I took that as.
Oh yeah. But it's just funny that they included that.
Well, so they walk over down towards the lake.
Mm-hmm.
She gets down on her knees and catches his dick in the zipper, which is great, and then starts proceeding to give him oral.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just hear him screaming as she is going to town, hitting his dick off
like a dog with like a rope toy, just shaking her head.
Yeah. I guess I don't know if it was in the documentary we watched on this or not, but they used like a belt, like a second belt, and she was like grabbing onto that with her mouth, so that it would look more realistic.
Okay, makes sense.
So that's fucking awful. Way to go, but you know what? Fuck you, Weasel. And he's just gonna bleed out, so he's gone.
Yeah,
Weasel's time is over.
Were you I was trying to think like logically, like real world, how focused parents, they want revenge, but how I don't know if I'd be thinking in that I wouldn't be like, I'm gonna put some shaving cream down so I can slip on it. He.
Yeah, I don't know if it was that. I the way I took that, it wasn't that. It was more like I need to set things up in case they get away.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Listen, I don't know if that's accurate or not. That's kind of what I took it as.
Yeah, but there were they had too much revenge in their mind to even mourn.
Yeah,
because it's weird because they bring her body back and they have it behind the sofa, which is why they go outside.
It's like on the sofa.
Is it just on the sofa?
Yeah, it's on the sofa, like face down.
Okay. Why they just put her face up so she could have breathed? Right?
You think you're still alive at this point? The parents accidentally killed her.
Yes.
Maybe. So now we have the dad goes into the room. Krug is sleeping and takes his gun.
Yeah, and Krug kind of wakes up, but I guess he didn't wake up enough to know what was happening.
I don't know. I couldn't quite tell if he was like fake sleeping or.
He seems surprised enough when he actually wakes up.
Yeah. And he has a shotgun, right?
Yep.
And he shoots at them and doesn't do well with that. And Krug runs with his filthy socks. Fucking really bothering me. His big white filthy socks.
Is that your turtleneck?
It kind of is. Yeah, those pristine white socks with the filthy bottoms.
Yep.
Like, wash your floors. He goes running into the living room and kind of slaps the dad around.
Yeah, he's giving him. Yeah, he's slightly wounded, but he's still able to fight.
Yeah. And now Junior comes out pointing a gun.
Yeah.
At Krug. And this is brutal, but he's just, like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna kill me? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
It's like that kind of conversation.
Very intense.
Yeah, it is. It is. And boy, I don't know what the line is here exactly, but it's like, basically, why don't you just kill yourself?
Yeah, I think it's like, did he say put the gun in your mouth and like pull the trigger?
Yeah, something like that. What was that?
Yeah, but he does it.
He keeps saying like the same thing over and over again. Like,
yeah,
and it's just rough. And yeah, you don't see it like in graphic detail, but you hear the gun go off, and then you see Junior
the aftermath
on the wall. Yeah.
It's
like, dude, really? Like, fuck, it killed Krug, you idiot. Like,
yeah, he did shoot at him. He missed the first time.
Fucking annoying. So
way to go, Junior.
Yeah, right, exactly. Nice job, buddy. And then this is where the dad goes in the basement.
The dad disappeared. He's emerging with the chainsaw.
Yeah, and I like they shut the door and the dad just chainsaws through it.
Yeah.
This is where Krug runs and he slips on the shaving shit, and then he goes and gets electrocuted at the door.
Yeah,
which is kind of awesome.
That was awesome. Yeah.
And now Sadie goes running out.
Yeah, she gets out of there,
and she runs into the mom.
Yep, they're fighting in the leaves.
Yep, and she goes taking off, and she runs right into the swimming pool.
Yes, which apparently was really old, gross water.
Yeah, that's what the actor said. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And as she's coming out, the mom just slices her throat.
Yeah, as that happens, Krug gets chainsawed to death. That's finally the sheriff gets here and is like, "No, don't do it."
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep. But yeah, fuck you. Where were you for the past 3 hours? You fucking idiot, sheriff.
That's right.
That's what he says in the uncut version.
Oh.
Well. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end.
Yep. Martin Koval comes in, takes the chainsaw away gingerly from the dead, and freeze frames on them. Now they can mourn.
Just the sheriff and the deputy high five.
Any more cake? Bam, bam, ba-dam, bam. I do like how the room looked though, like the happy birthday sign was like now like torn down and in the background. That was nice touch, I thought.
Right. Yeah.
And because of the upbeat music about the plot synopsis of terrible things.
Yeah.
But it was like everyone got like a nice like freeze frame, like it was the end of a comedy movie.
Kind of, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Again, this is one of those movies where some stuff just didn't make sense, but then you're like, all right. I mean, I get it. Super low budget, confusing plot written by multiple people, and
actually, the uncredited screenwriter was Billy Joel.
Billy Joel, the Piano Man.
That's right.
Interesting.
Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. Spread that rumor.
I did like. There's a lot of ad-libbing in this movie, and I did enjoy that. I like my favorite is Weasel's running through the woods. You just hear him go, "Man, I got to give up cigarettes." Made me laugh.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but there's they do mention there's a line in the movie that it's Weasel wondering what the meanest, foulest, rottenest, woodsiest sex crime ever was.
Oh.
And he says, "Hey Krug, what do you think the sex crime of the century was?"
That was ad-libbed?
Yeah, I don't know if it's ad-lib, but that's probably where the title came from originally, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And Krug's delivery, boy, David has his delivery is just fucking disturbing, but
yeah, it's
gross. He's
piss
gross.
your pants.
Yeah, apparently the actress did.
For real?
Yep, for real.
Wow. That's method right there.
Yep. I don't know what with the Junior Frog imitation, by the way, that's done very early in the movie.
Yeah.
Where he pretends he's a frog. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, you got some good views of his drugs teeth at that point too.
Yeah. yeah. No, it's true. What else is going on here? Just trying to see if there's any like good lines, but there's Weasel trying to charm the mother. Says, "I could make love to a looker like you with my hands tied behind my back." A looker. Yeah. Which is just, that's gross, right?
Yeah, it's very gross. I did. I went to Mark Scheffler's IMDb page, and for some reason, it notes that he got paid $400 for being in this movie.
Who did? Mark Scheffler?
Junior, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense, right?
But it's strange that they had that particular fact. It wasn't like on the movie page. It was about like on his profile page.
Oh, that is kind of weird.
Very weird. Yep.
Krug taunts the dad with, "She was a lot tougher than you, Doc. She took a while to kill." It's like,
yeah.
That's awful, dude.
Yep.
None of that's good.
Rough.
And then so I don't know. It's fucked up.
Very.
It's a fucked up movie. It's they describe it as guerrilla style filming. I think that's probably pretty fair.
That's fair, yeah.
They were filming kind of all over the place because they didn't have any permits. We didn't really go into it, but they disembowel Phyllis.
That's right, they do. Sadie's pulling out her guts.
Yeah, and they made the intestines are made with condoms filled with fake blood and sand.
Oh.
Look pretty good.
I actually read that for the fake blood they use red and blue with something else to make it. And what the hell was it? There was a recipe that looked more like realistic than other blood at the time, fake blood.
I don't know.
I forget the other thing, but yeah, it was like a combination of things to look like a darker red blood. Because I think a lot of these movies were getting this like bright red, clearly fake, like red paint looking blood.
Yeah. This is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, I thought. And then you have this quote from the actress who played Mary saying, "One of the characters was a method actor. So he was trying to live his part. He'd come after us with a knife at night, trying to freak us out. This was the guy with the dark curly hair." That's what David has. He tried to play his role on and off the set. It was like, lock your doors and windows at night. You don't want him to come to get you. I was scared. I thought this guy had been a killer at some point in his past. And she says she was upset because she's emotional. She reacted to what was going on. I had a really hard time with some of the scenes. I ended up doing a horrible job in the film. I was very upset, and I felt like I should have been channeled that, but I couldn't. It's just like, that David Hess got very physical with her during the rape scene. And that she felt that she couldn't do anything because the camera was running, so she just kind of rolled with it.
Yeah.
And the assistant director left.
Like quit?
That scene. No, just couldn't do that scene.
Oh.
Because David Hess was being so fucking gross.
He was spreading his cheeks.
That's right. That's exactly right.
You.
Yeah, pretty you. So, that was The Last House on the Left. They remade it in the 2000s, I think, right? Which, fuck that version, though. I've seen that one.
You seen it?
I have seen that one. Yeah, it's not good.
All I know about that is, don't they rig up a microwave so they have someone's head in there?
Krug's.
Oh, all right. Well, that's something.
Yeah, not great though. I mean, they really redid the plot. It's also, it's slicker. This movie doesn't work as a slick movie.
Mm-mm.
It works in the same way for me that I Spit on Your Grave works. If it was they redid I Spit on Your Grave and it doesn't work for me. I don't like the slickness of it. It works as something you're kind of like, am I supposed to be watching this?
Yeah.
Like, you need that kind of quality, I think, to really have it be something that is as disturbing as it should be.
I agree.
And I think this is I don't know what their actual goal was in this. I don't think they were trying to, have this big moral lesson or anything. It's not like I learned anything from this. Like, oh, well, I won't kill people. Kind of a thing. But, I was entertained throughout. I think I was more entertained because of how it was filmed and everything. So.
How hard were you laughing at the cop scenes? Tears rolling down your cheeks?
Just like, honestly, I was just like, oh, dear God. As soon as the woman pulled up with the chickens, I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, it was weird.
What is even going on? So let's rate this thing. What do you say? Tough one, huh?
It is a tough one because of the content was generally.
Well, you don't rate the content, right?
I know. Yeah. Overall, no. I mean, I go 6.
I give the rapes a 1, but I give
no. It set out. I think Wes Craven in that little documentary, he wanted to do something that would seem more realistic. Like he said, like that he, this early 70s, and was the Vietnam footage he was seeing was, that was how death looked, and he wanted something that looked like that because movies weren't doing that. So it's a lot more shocking, and so he achieved his goal there. And I think he just wanted to make an overall really shocking movie. So I mean, if he took out the goofy cop shit, it would have been like, I think it would have felt far worse. But like I said, it's jarring to jump from horrible things happening for like a long time to, oh, we ran out of gas, gotta walk now, dang it.
Right.
And then you kind of go back into the revenge murders are happening now and everyone's serious again. But I liked the main cast and the cops, they were, these little side characters, whatever, but the main cast I thought were all really good considering they weren't really actors, or they were very inexperienced actors. And Wes Craven was not a director before this. He admitted he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
I think making this movie. I think he did a good job anyways with it.
I think this is one of those movies where most of the people on it kind of bonded because they were all like kind of new to this.
Yeah.
So you can see like they're doing, I think it was what's her name? Jeremy Arain, the woman who played Sadie, was saying kind of like she didn't even think about it. Like, you're doing all these fucking horrible things like during the day, but you're just making a movie. Like, it doesn't seem horrible, and it's because you're just with like a bunch of goofballs making this nutty movie in the woods.
Yeah, wacky.
Yeah, like it didn't. I get it.
But I give
it now. Sometimes you have people, that are method acting and they get really depressed for 3 years after, they get too deep into a role or whatever.
Yeah.
So a 6, I think 6 is respectable. Again, I can't believe I've never seen this, or either I saw it and blacked out or something. I don't think I'd ever seen it though. Yeah, I mean, I would have cut the cop stuff probably, but other than that, it was uncomfortable, and I like that a really low budget movie made with a bunch of who are yous by a first time director and producer combo made a movie that still is disturbing.
Oh yeah.
We're talking 51 years ago.
That's crazy. 51 years ago.
And when you think about what was out at the time, I mean, yeah, you had stuff certainly flying around Grindhouse fare that was gross. This is fucked up. You hear a lot about I Spit on Your Grave when you talk about revenge movies. I think this was pretty fucked up and pretty close to that in my estimation, as far as sheer when you're watching it. But I liked it quite a bit. I am going to give it a 7.
All right, then.
Yep.
I guess you showed me.
One up on you. No, yeah. I really liked it. I mean, I'd recommend it for sure for anyone that likes revenge movies. It's interesting because in this case, it's not really the victims directly getting revenge. But,
right. It's an interesting little twist on things.
Yeah, but it's still still a revenge movie in the end, and I love me a good revenge movie. So if nothing else, it's a good revenge movie.
You get that satisfaction.
And David Hess is really this movie would not have been as good without David Hess.
Right, I agree with that too. Yeah,
I can't think of anyone else. Have you ever seen him in anything else?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so if you watch The House on the Edge of the Park, it's like 1980, I think, 80, 81. It's, he plays a bad dude. It's 8 years later. He looks exactly the same. And he's playing just an awful human being. And you're just like, man, this guy just had that down. And then you watch interviews with him and he's like very jovial and, seemed like a decent dad.
Seemed like mellow.
Yeah, just like this dude, but he could certainly channel like this weird anger that comes out like in his delivery. So it really made the movie for me. So 7.
All right.
What's up next on this train?
My next choice is, I'm not sure if it's a serious movie or not. It's called Little Cigars. Little Cigars.
Oh, Little Cigars. Yeah.
It's a bunch of little people who decide to commit crimes, and they seem like a bunch of tough guys, and they have a regular height lady friend who is helping them. So that'll be for next time.
Angel Tompkins plays the woman. So a lot of famous people in this movie.
I think it'll be fun.
It's gotta be a comedy, right?
I don't know. We'll see.
It has to be. I mean, the tagline is "Little cigars can be hazardous to your health." It's got to be a comedy.
But it's in the 70s.
Yeah, no, it's true. Oh, I'm a little scared of this one. Yep. All right, so that's gonna be.
You just watched Last House on the Left, and you're scared of Little Cigars.
Let's get which way it's gonna go. It's marked on IMDb as a comedy crime drama. So okay.
All right. Well,
we'll see.
All right. Until next time.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Have a lovely week, and we'll see you. Whenever. Bye.
Last House on the Left. Have a lovely week.